in MEP Tech channel. Today we are going to discuss about plumbing. The new topic is plumbing fixtures and fixtures fitting.
Hope you guys like this video. Please watch, like, share and subscribe to our channel to get a new updates.
Hi friends, we are back with a new video in MEP Tech. Today we are going to discuss about plumbing. In plumbing chapter 2, plumbing fixtures and fixtures fitting. In this chapter we have added one more topic, that is types of pipes in plumbing system. Now we are going to discuss about definition of plumbing fixtures. Plumbing fixtures collect wastewater or sanitary waste and drainage, convey it to the fixture's outlet and ultimately to the drainage system. This must be accomplished with all of the waste emptying into the drainage system, while leaving the fixtures clean and ready to for the next use. Therefore, it must be smooth, resistant to stain, and able for a reasonable amount of time. Plumbing fixtures act as a conveyor between the drainage system and the toilets. Its main purpose is used for wastewater or sanitary waste to transfer from toilet to the drainage system. In this chapter, we are going to explain about different types of plumbing fixtures and their fittings used for plumbing fixtures. Now, maximum flow rates and flush volumes. Left hand side we have shown plumbing fixtures and right hand side we have shown maximum flow rates. Water closet. Water closet takes 6 liters per one flush. Urinals 3.8 liters per flush. Laboratory metered faucet 1 liter per use. Laboratory faucet private 8 liters per minute at 4 bar pressure. Sink or faucet 8 liter per minute at 4 bar pressure. Bid handheld spray 8 liter per minute at 4 bar pressure. Shower head or handheld spray 10 liters per minute at 4 bar pressure. These are some of the fixtures we have shown and their water requirement for flushes. Now, metered faucet. Metered faucets are required in public areas so that an end user will not be able to leave a faucet running. These faucets deliver a preset amount of water and the shut off. They can be spring loaded or electronically controlled. This faucet is mainly used in the public areas so that the water consumption is measured. This is two types, spring loaded and electronically controlled. Spring loaded is worked based on the pressure and electronically controlled by the calibrating the value such that certain amount of water should be released so that water wastage is minimized in the public areas. Pre-rinse spray wall. A pre-rinse spray wall is a handheld device that uses a spray of water to remove food waste from dishes prior to cleaning in a commercial dishwasher. This pre-rinse spray wall is directly connected to the pipe so that with a certain pressure it will clean the dishes or utensils directly with the pressure without the help of any soap or dishwashers. Next, butterfly valves. Butterfly valve is used to regulate and control throttle the flow. They are furthered by a fast operation or low pressure drop. To make an open position from the closed, it required only a quarter turn. Wafer, lunge, single flange are the regular type of butterfly valves. In this, we have shown you two types of butterfly valves by the operational way. One is the manual and the second one is electronically controlled. Manual is used where the people can easily go and maintenance. Electronically butterfly valve is used where the people can't go and the maintenance is very difficult. Wafer, lunge, single flange and flanges are the different types of butterfly valves. Pressure relief valve. A relief valve or pressure relief valve is a type of safety valve used to control or limit the pressure in a system. Pressure might otherwise build up and create a process upset, instrument or equipment failure, or fire. As the fluid is diverted, the pressure inside the vessel will stop rising. This is mainly used in the hydropneumatic systems to control the pressure. The pressure built in the pipes may lead to bursting the pipes. So, at that places, the pressure relief valve is used to relieve the pressure in the pipes and maintain the constant pressure in the system. Next, pressure reducing valve. There are slightly difference between pressure reducing and relief valve. Pressure reducing valve provides a steady pressure into a part of system that operates at a pressure lower than normal system pressure. A reducing valve can normally to be set for a desired outstream pressure within its design limit. This pressure reducing valve is used in the hydromatic systems to convert or to resist the pressure from 10 kg bar or any higher level pressure to lower level pressure by converting or reducing the pressure from 10 kgs to 2 kgs or 1 kg, whatever we require. This is mainly used in hydromatic systems. Next, ball valve. A ball valve is a form of quarter turn valve which use a hollow, perforated and pivoting ball to control flow through it. It is open when the valve is in the line with the flow and closed when it is pivoted 90 degrees by the valve handle. This is mainly used at the end user end so that we can regulate the water whenever we want. In this, mainly there is ball inside the wall which is used to turn a quarter half so that the water resistance can be stopped the inside. Next, non-return valve. Non-return valve is fitted to ensure that a medium flow through a pipe in the right direction where pressure condition may otherwise cause reverse flow. Non-return valve are example used with mixed loop in heating and cooling systems to ensure proper operations and with domestic water system to prevent black flow. This system is used to mainly purpose of water not flow in the reverse direction. Next, water closets. Water closets are mainly divided into three types. One is Indian pan, Western, and wall hanging. In Western, there is a wall hanging. Wall hanging, the water tank is concealed. In Western, water tank and lid and cap are outside. In wall hanging, all these are concealed in the wall so that it will look some decent way. Next, urinals or non-water urinals. In India, still now we don't have any non-water urinals that are available in other countries. Non-water urinals are used for the purpose of water is not available in such areas and it is chemically treated. Next, CPVC pipes. Chlorinated polyvinyl chloride is a thermoplastic produced by chlorination of polyvinyl chloride resin, which is significantly more flexible and can withstand higher temperature than standard PVC. Uses including hot and cold water delivery pipes and industrial liquid handling. In all pipes, only the resin is the main content which can change the compound value from CPVC, UPVC and PVC. Next, UPVC pipes. UPVC stands for unplasticized polyvinyl chloride. Due to its strong resistance to chemicals and elements of nature, UPVC makes an ideal choice for residential and commercial plumbing construction. In this also, we can say that resin is the resin is the main item which can use as a change the component from CPVC to UPVC. UPVC fixtures are not available and fixed to the CPVC pipes. Next, PVC pipes. PVC pipes are commonly used for manufacturing sewage pipes, water mains and irrigation, possessing very long lasting properties. PVC pipes are easy to install, lightweight, strong, durable and easily recyclable, making them cost efficient and suitable. The smooth surface of PVC pipes also encourage faster water flow due to lower amount of friction than piping made from other materials such as cast iron or concrete. Olden days, there are people using cast iron pipes for the drainage system. Due to that, there is a leakages happening and the maintenance purpose also very high. Next, difference between CPVC, UPVC and PVC. PVC or polyvinyl chloride is one of the world's most widely produced synthetic polymer. It is a plastic material. In the manufacturing of PVC, plasticizers are added in order to make it easy to bend and to increase flexibility. But sometimes PVC is made without adding plasticizers in order to get hard, rigid material. This material is known as UPVC. Sometimes PVC is chlorinated using free radical chlorination in order to obtain CPVC. It had more improved properties than above PVC and UPVC. The main difference between UPVC and CPVC is that UPVC is made without adding plasticizers, whereas CPVC is made by adding plasticizers, and it is chlorinated as well as. That is the reason CPVC is mainly used for drinking purpose, so that it is chlorinated and it does not affect to the any harm chemicals into the water. Next, PPR pipes. PPR is one other pipes used in with the replacement of CPVC, because PPR pipes are less cost compared to the CPVC. Now, PPR pipes is a random copolymer of polypropylene, and it is thermoplastic material. The major advantages of this material is higher temperature withstanding property, and hence find extensive use for plumbing and sanitation pipelines, used in bathrooms and toilet for conveying the hot water. Next, difference between PPR and other pipes. Conventional material easily used for this purpose was galvanized iron pipes, which were still getting corroded and meant significant cost for replacement, especially post tiles works inside the bathroom. Substantially, PVC started replacing the same some decades back and was found to have better corrosion resistance. However, PVC had a low softening point and the pipes were getting brittle after a while. CPVC had much better temperature resistance and was also aesthetic. However, the cost of CPVC plumbing and sanitation fittings are pretty expensive than PPR. So PPR emerged as an alternative to CPVC as the cost of plumbing works in bathroom we found to be more economical than PPR with almost the same performance. But in the case of PPR, the PPR fittings are different. It has to be done with a mechanically. Next, types of fittings. In this, these are the some of the types of fittings used in the plumbing. First one is socket, elbow, T, 45 elbow, reducer, cross section, end cap, reducing end cap, pipe clip, male thread kit, female kit, male elbow, female elbow. Next, elbow, male T, female T, union, female union. Socket is used to join the two pipes, and elbow is to join at the corners, and T, it is to convert the pipe from one dimension to another dimension or direction. Next, 45 elbow, it is used in the direction where the elbow cannot use. There we can use 45-degree elbow. Reducer, it is used to reduce the pipe from one dimension to another dimension. Cross section, it is used to divide the water in different directions. End cap, it is used to close the pipe at the corners. Next, union, it is used for the maintenance purpose. These are some of the fittings. HDPE pipe. HDPE pipe is a type of flexible plastic pipe used for fluids and gas transfer, and is often used to replace agencies contract or steel main pipelines. Made from the thermoplastic HDPE, it is high level of impermeability and strong molecular bond make it suitable for high pressure pipelines. These pipes can be available in two types, that is in roller and in the lengths. These are mainly manufactured from 3 lengths to 6 length or coil type. These pipes are regularly used in the hydropneumatic system so that it can withstand the pressure. Next, thank you friends. This is a topic regarding the plumbing fixtures and fittings. So hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please supporting us.